be showing you a couple of my eyeshadow palettes, specifically the eyeshadows that are in my two MAC palettes. The MAC one has some MAC shadows and some e.l.f. stuff in it, and then the NYX one has all NYX shadows in it, and I just converted it to a NYX palette. And I'll show you, how I organized it, what I kind of did to make them my own, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. First, I'm going to show you my MAC palette. These are just the 15 pan palettes, nothing fancy, and that's what that looks like. So these three right here are my MAC shadows, and I love them to death. And I really do want to expand on my MAC eyeshadow collection. I either don't have the funds for it, or I forget to when I have the chance, or something like that. And then all this is e.l.f. stuff. These right here, these 6, are e.l.f. eyeshadows from the $1 collection. I'm not sure if they have these anymore. These are kind of a little older. And then these are 3 e.l.f. blushes. And then these are 3 e.l.f. lip colors. So that's what that looks like. First, for my MAC shadows, this one is Naked Lunch, and that is my absolute favorite. As you can see, I've used a lot of it, and there's still a lot left, and it's just perfect for all over the lid as well as a highlight color. This one is Woodwinked, and that is just such a fun color to play with because you can make it look different depending on your bases. And then this one is Swiss Chocolate, and it's like a great deep reddish brown, and I like using that in my crease and blending it out. And I often like putting these 3 together, and it looks really good. First 3 e.l.f. shadows. This is Golden Glow, Moon Dust, and Mocha. Moon Dust is definitely a favorite all over lid color of mine. It's a great taupe color, and it's just a nice sheen. And then this color is also very nice. It's actually sort of a little similar to Woodwinked, but not completely, because you can see Woodwinked is a little more gold in some lights. This is definitely more brown, and Woodwinked is also a little more shimmery and shiny. The next row of e.l.f. eyeshadows, this is Sage, Ivory, and then Moon Dusk. Sage is a really cool green color, and it's very wearable. This white color right here I love for highlighting. And then Moon Dusk is a really nice shimmery black, and it has almost a little bluish grayish tone in it. The next 3 shades are e.l.f. blushes. This is Shy, Glow, and Flushed. And I love the variety that I have here because if you can see, Shy is a very, very pale pink, but it's very velvety smooth. And then Glow is a great peachy pink natural color. And then Flushed is kind of your rosy berry a little bit, but it's very wearable. And these blushes are also actually available in their line in full-size versions. So the lip colors are by e.l.f. as well. This is Icing, Peaches, and Nude Blush. Icing is just a nice bright pink. Peaches is a very nude color. And Nude Blush is a nice nude with a pink pop. So once again, that's my MAC palette with MAC shadows and e.l.f. shadows, blushes, and lip colors in it. What's really good about these MAC palettes is if you can't afford tons of MAC eyeshadows, lots of other things fit in here. So make it your own. The palette is definitely worth it because it's sturdy, and like I said, a lot can fit in here. So, you can mix and match different brands, because a lot of them have a universal size as well. So it's really easy to make this your own. So don't think you have to go out and buy a million MAC eyeshadows just because you have this palette lying around. Because remember, the e.l.f. stuff in here was just $1 each. Next is my NYX palette, and this said MAC as well, but as you see, I just kind of made it my own and said NYX. I did this a while back, so it kind of looks crummy now, but I took a piece of tape, colored it in black, and then took white out and made it NYX. So, pretty simple. And then Inside, here's what it looks like, and I'll explain why that one is very broken. But I labeled each palette because these were all trios, and some of them had individual colors and some were just the trio name. So right here, this is nude, taupe, and dark brown. Definitely your classic neutral shadows. And they're matte for the most part. The taupe is a perfect taupe color. That's what all three of them look like. It's just your perfect lid color, crease color, and highlight color for any day, any occasion, anything. It's perfect. Then in the second column, we have Platinum Pink, Salmon, and Jazzy Bronze. I think these two should be switched. The names just kind of don't make sense to me because this is more of a Jazzy Bronze to me. This is more of a dark brown, but it's really cool because it has almost a purple undertone. And then the Platinum Pink is really cool because it's like almost a white sheen, but it has just a hint of pink in it that makes it its own. Then lastly, this trio is called Perpetual. This trio is Team Spirit, and this trio is Hippie Chic. So I don't know why some trios have individual names and some don't. I don't know if it's kind of a one is newer and one is older thing, or they couldn't come up with names for each individual one. I really don't know what it is. Either way, I don't really care. It's just, it's kind of hard. Like, obviously, if you want to do a tutorial and you're using Team Spirit, you just describe the colors. You can't say, okay, this is this exact eyeshadow, but no big deal for me. So this one got really broken in the process. It's a really nice, deep, shiny kind of brown. This one got broken in the process of depotting because I forget if the way I did it was have alcohol make the glue pop off or it was heat, but it's one of those two. You can look up tons of depotting videos here on YouTube, but I did one of those, and then I would take a butter knife, and as you can see, I would pop them out, and some were more successful than others. I mean, that one just kind of completely broke off and there was nothing I could do. This red right here, if you look at it closely, you can tell that I had to kind of put it back together. So it's kind of not a terrific shade because of that. I mean, that took a lot of rubbing. You know, if I just do one rub, that's what it looks like. So it's not like to its full potential like it would have been if I didn't depot it, but I really just want to make a NYX palette, so it's convenient. And some of them you can see kind of got dented on the edge where the butter knife was, but that really doesn't bother me because they still fit good, they don't pop out. So yeah, you know, I think it's a good idea if you want all your NYX shadows in one place. This doesn't work with the square ones, obviously, because they won't fit in here, but the round trios works perfectly for because they fit. However, you are going to have to put your own little magnet on the back of these because the MAC palette is magnetized, but these little pans are not. So those are my two MAC palettes and how I organize them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful if you're on a budget and you want to make a little MAC palette, but you don't have the money for all the MAC shadows. So I do hope to expand my collection though. I would love to have just one 15 shadow palette of all MAC colors. Just one. You know, I've seen videos on here where they have like almost every single eyeshadow, and that's great. You know, if you can afford it, if that's what you love, go for it. But to me, it's kind of almost the more exquisite line. I know there's more expensive out there. You know, like Chanel is ridiculous. But I don't know. I want to be proud of it. I don't want to just go out and buy all the 15 MAC shadows like it was nothing. To me, it's something I earn, and you know, you can see that I obviously really enjoy them by the looks of the Naked Lunch shadow. It's all like sunken in and loved to death. That was my first eyeshadow from MAC. But yeah, so I just want to earn one palette of MAC shadows that I will use, you know, not crazy colors because I know I'm not going to use those a lot. So I'm going to get MAC shadows that I know I will use and love, and hopefully hopefully that'll happen someday. So for now, that's what they look like. I know a few people were requesting them when they saw my makeup collection video, which if you haven't seen that, a link will be in the description box, because that shows everything. Well, almost everything. I kind of did some hauls since then, but everything in my makeup collection as of that date. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you and you enjoyed this video. Spread the word if you know some money-conscious people that would benefit from this. So, thanks again for watching, and have a terrific day. Bye!